Welcome back to Vibe Coding iOS apps until I make $100. Day two. Instead of just, I just wanted to get started. So let's just, yeah, let's get into it, guys. All right, I gotta remember where I left off at. I think, actually, before the last stream ended, what I did was I was running out of tokens and I wanted to make sure I kept context. So I made, let's see if I can find this thing. I had Claude make a README file, and I said to put the context where we left off at in that file. I didn't look at it yet, but theoretically, we should be able to feed it this file and tell it to pick up from step 3. And keep in mind, I still have if you're in the live stream, I still have the white paper for the project and the original prompt. I don't think we need to feed it the original prompt again, but actually, let me just check to see what this is. Put the date. Okay. Last completed phase 2 audio recording. Next phase 3 transcription pipeline. Overview. Source of truth. Okay, it did give it the white paper file path, so that's good. All right, marked phases 0, 1, and 2 complete. Okay. It says in the prompt that it's not started yet, so I think I'm just going to tell it, hey, there's a README file called ClaudeMD. You know what? Let's do it. Yep. Trust. Okay, I'm going to say in this directory, there is an MD file called, is it called Claude? Yeah, Claude MD. Please read this MD file, understand context, and proceed where the file tells you to pick up from. All right, that's kind of janky, but let's see if that does it. I can't read it. I mean, I guess it would have just been easier to copy and paste it in there. I found it. All right, it knows where we left off. I read the white paper, and it's ready to go to phase 3. Okay. I don't see the service that it said it's creating. Okay. Yes, we do want to create it. Yeah, I didn't see it because it didn't create it yet. Okay, we have a services subfolder now. Was that not there earlier? Yeah, Swift LSP. Yep. Go ahead and do that. I made a mistake. Okay, I didn't even ask it to update the README file. Looks like it did. Okay, so it's still updating the README? Okay. Let's see. Phase 3 transcription pipeline is complete. Here's what's complete. New files created. Transcription service.swift. Ooh, okay. I have a warning here. Add pre concurrency to suppress. Okay. That probably needs to change. False modified the Xcode project file. Processing view.swift file, the Claude MD. All right, what does it say for this? Key implementation details. Transcription service features. Uses SFS speech recognizer, which requires on-device recognition equals true for privacy. Supports automatic punctuation. Chunks transcribe into 30-second segments. Okay, so it is 30-second segments. Split on sentence boundaries. Stores transcription chunk entities and core data. Progress updates during transcription. Error handling with user-friendly message. Processing view updates. Displays real transcription progress. Shows error alerts with operations to continue anyway. Automatically navigates to action view. All right, let me just run this. Let's run it and see. I don't know what that warning. Add pre-concurrency to suppress sendable related warnings from module speech. Okay, I'm gonna tell it to. Nope, don't do that. There is a warning on line 7, import speech for transcription service. That's Swift. It's ERVIC. That's Swift. If I can spell, give it the warning. And while that's done, Let's test this out. All right, so it should be able to actively transcribe what's being spoken. I don't know if I want to let that finish. Okay, the warning's gone. I don't know if this build instance right here has that warning expression in it, but let's just test it anyway. Testing 1, 2, 3. I have a meeting at 4 o'clock. Blah 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 blah. Does this work? Okay, so we're gonna have this alert pop up. Yeah, so you have to allow. Okay, this is still using mock data. But sure, let's create 4 reminders. Okay, done. If we go in here, oh, look at that. It actually shows the transcription. I do see that there's no spaces between the period. Okay. Spaces after periods. For example, this is probably too much. For example, yeah, it's not even notice how spaces are not included anywhere. So it looks like okay, so it adds white space in between the segments. So that was a good catch. All right, so let's see if that actually fixed it. Good afternoon to you as well, dude. All right, let's run this again because I don't know. I still don't know if updates are dynamic in real time in Xcode. So all right, let's make a new recording. Testing 1, 2, 3. There should be spaces in between words and spaces in between sentences. All right, done. Testing 1, 2, 3. There should be space in between words and spacing between sentences. Okay, but now what did this do before? Current chunk text plus equals segment dot substring. There was periods last time. I mean, did I just not give enough? Did I not give enough speech for it to make more than one sentence? All right, let's just try this. Because I think I need to have given it more than just one sentence. How now, brown cow? Testing 1, 2, 3. These should have clearly delineated sentences. Okay. No transcription available. Dog, what? Okay, we have a problem here. We tested it again. First round of tests. First recording, I'll say, had spaces, but did not have any periods in between sentences. I'm sorry, my face is in the way of this. Let's put this on this side. All right, so I said I retested it again. The first recording had spaces, but did not have any periods in between sentences. The second transcription of the second recording did not appear to have any transcription at all. Now, let me be specific. And I think who views this? This is this has to be meetings detail view. Let's see if that fix it. I mean, I think that was the meetings detail view. I'm not sure. We should know by now. It's taken a bit. Okay, it removed a lot. The build works, but I realize I'm still not using formatted string properly in the chunk creation. Let me fix this to actually use the pre-formatted text. Okay. Yeah, please do. Okay. Build succeeded. Key changes made it. Now using formatted string. This is the properly formatted output for Apple Speech Framework. With correct spacing and punctuation when available. Simplified chunking for recordings under 60 seconds saves as a single chunk. Longer recordings are split by sentences. Okay. Fixed continuation handling. Added has resumed flag to prevent the continuation from being resumed multiple times. Okay. Sentence aware splitting. Okay, now it splits on period, question mark, and exclamation mark while keeping punctuation attached. Important note about punctuation: the adds punctuation feature may not work reliably with on-device recognition depending on iOS version and device. If punctuation is still missing after testing, it may be a limitation of Apple's on-device speech module or model. The formatted string should contain whatever punctuation the recognizer detected. Please test again with a new recording to see this work. Okay. And again, I still don't know if I have to kill this simulator every single time and rerun it, I mean, maybe we could just rebuild it. I don't know. Let's see. This is meeting number 4. Testing 1, 2, 3. This should be a clear sentence. Then this should be also a new sentence. And this should be a third sentence. All right. This is meeting number 4, testing 1, 2, 3. This should be a clear sentence, and this should be also a new sentence. Okay. I guess. I mean, it's still 2 sentences, but maybe I didn't pause enough in between those last 2 for it to know that there were sentences. I don't know. I mean, it's reliable enough for now, right? All right. Let me pull up this markdown file. All right, let's run through. Let's do this last. I gotta go, but let's do this. Let's do one more. Continue phase 4. Once completed, update the markdown Claude MD file accordingly. Continue. CUNTIN. God, I can't spell. Context in a new instance later. Begin. So what it should be doing. Action, use, sentence, segmentation, task, detection. Oh man, it didn't give it enough. It only has one sentence for what it should do for 4. So this might not work. We might have to redo all of these phases 4 through 10. Let me find the original prompt. Yeah, action engine. Okay, sentence segmentation, task detection. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like get a rig these 2 prompts together. All right, so phase 4 should be typical meeting generates 30 to 10 reasonable action items. 3 to 10. All right, let's make sure it does 1. This is taking a bit. Okay. I'll read its summary in a second. Let me see what it updated the markdown file. Why won't you move? All right, what did it put in here? Mm, uh, it marked phase 5 is done. Okay, phase 4 on device NLP for action item detection, sentence segmentation using NL tokenizer, task detection via pattern matching, date extraction, action item, processing view runs, action detection. Okay, phase 5, action review view now uses real action item core data entities. Toggle includes, excludes with persistent save. Editable action items titles. Okay. Expandable source sentences. Empty state with no attached actions detected. Confidence sorted. Okay, let's see. What did it say? New files created. Action detection service. That's Swift. And it updated processing view. That's Swift and action review view. That's Swift. Key features implemented. Action detection services. Sentence segmentation via NL tokenizer, pattern matching for 40 plus actions. I mean, this is basically what it said in the it's updated markdown, kind of sort of. Date extraction via NS date detector. Processing view updates, two-phase process progress indicates 70% prescription, 30% action detection. Phase aware status text and icons, now fatal error handling with action detection. Okay. Yes. So I'm going to save this. So to resume in a new section, we can just say read Claude MD for project context, then continue with phase 6, reminders and calendar integration. And I'm going to put this in. We go back to the original prompt. It's the bottom 1, 24, 26. All right. There's that. And let's test it, make sure it works. All right, it built, no errors, no warnings. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is meeting number 5 on Wednesday, January the 27th. Maybe it's the 27th, maybe it's 28th. I don't know. You have homework due at 4:30 p.m. This is a reminder. The grass is green, the sky is blue. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see if that worked. No action items detected. No tasks or commitments were found in this recording. Okay, so that's what's going to have to happen. Let me update that README file again. Not this one. I'm just gonna make a note have to say read Claude.md for project context and continuation. Previously, phase 5 was implemented. We'll say 4 and 5 because it did both. However, no action items were detected in the last test. Something is not working here, and it needs to be double checked to complete phase 5 before continuing to phase 6. All right, so I guess I'm gonna do that, and I gotta scram. I'm late. I'm 9 minutes, 41 seconds late to something. So pick that up in the next stream. See you.